This is going to be one heck of a tour. I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely, Tommy. I can't wait to get up there. The weather will be changing. Maybe we'll get some warm weather up there.
Boy, last time we were up there, before we got in that night, it was 11 degrees below zero. I thought I was like to die.
We got a 2 count right there. Juicy Justin just barely able to kick out. Knife edge chop to the throat. Once again, another one. Danny Inferno reverses it.
Oh, yeah.
Suplex right there.
Yeah, he fell right into that one.
Two count. Folks, as we mentioned earlier, Apollo defeated Danny Inferno for the World Television Championship. This is the weekend of action before, as we're taking you through the resultant injury of Danny Inferno, who suffered a fractured collarbone in his match with none other than the great Apollo. But this was the first night of the tour, and boy, was he given all his money's worth by Justin.
Oh, yeah, he got his hands full with Juicy Justin. I'll tell you that right now. Look at this match, folks. You're going to see how close Juicy came to beating him.
That's right, and then the next night he was in a matchup with Rick Fuller and Apollo, as him and the Giant Pharaoh took on Chaos and Destruction, and that was a war, Tommy.
That was a war. You got that right. You got that right. That was like World War III.
And then Apollo ducked out of the way. Inferno charged from 20 feet across the ring, shoulder first into the turnbuckle.
Well, you know what it looks like to me? What it's telling me is that they got his number. You know what I'm saying? They kind of figured out what he was all about, and they were using it to their advantage.
Oh, absolutely. I think Apollo did a fantastic job of signing on for the last night of the tour on a one-on-one matchup. And you got to give Justin Justy credit right now because he wore this guy down.
Oh, yeah, he sure did wear him down. And I tell you what, I think it was a big surprise to Inferno. I didn't think he was going to – he thought he was going to get –
I think it was bad management on the baby's part by putting Inferno in a title match the last night, coming off a 20-night stretch in a row.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I think Baby's got a lot to do with his downfall as anyone else.
Absolutely.
That's what I think. Too much interference.
Too much interference, but also not enough management. If you have a choice of putting them in a tag team matchup, you should do it the last night of the tour, Tommy.
I don't understand how a guy could be a manager and hasn't won a bout himself in 6 months. Are you kidding me or what? Tommy, how could you tell me what to do when you haven't won a bout in 6 months?
My career was short. I never won one. That's why I'm on this side of the microphone now.
But you know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely, Tommy. I understand 100%.
The guy never won a match. I mean, how in the heck?
There it is, that beautiful, one of the most beautiful belts in all of professional wrestling, the NWA World Television title, held by NWA On Fire.
Got a chokehold on him, ref. Get your arm in there.
Grinding it out, Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
We've got to be 15 minutes into this matchup, Tommy.
It's a long bout. It's a long bout. It's going to be a battle to the death right here.
And I'll tell you what, we've seen a superstar in the making in Justin Corino.
I tell you what, this kid really impresses me. Impresses me. I mean,
a little bit of seasoning. We're going to see some gold on that waist.
I think so. I think so. You know, this kid has come a long ways from when he first started with NWA On Fire. And I think he finally realizes the nature of the beast. You understand how people could turn on you. You understand?
Absolutely.
Now, he's learned that lesson. So now he knows what he has to do.
He's a young man in stature, but he's been through a lot.
He's got to do it on his own is what he's got to do. Not worry about anyone else. Just get in there and do what you got to do.
Well, early on in his career, he had 3, 4, 5 partners and a manager in his corner, and I don't think he understood that this is a one-on-one sport.
That's exactly what it is. You're in there alone. They're not with you, or they're not supposed to be in there with you anyway.
Danny Inferno, you could see 6'4", 300 pounds right there, crashing down on the elbow.
Yeah, he's working on him now. Just sheer power and size, you know what I'm saying?
Going back and looking at this matchup later on, Tommy, you have to be noticing that the fact that he's barely using that left arm after early in the match, Justin was working on it, and it seems to be hanging a little low. And a couple nights later, that's the collarbone that was fractured.
Yeah, I think this is the match where he initially hurt his shoulder. I think this is the match where it happened. And I think, what was it, the following night?
Chaos and Destruction took it to him pretty good.
Right, again, just aggravated the injury.
And then the third night of the tour,
Apollo took care of business.
And
Apollo
minutes,
and don't think Apollo wasn't watching these matches.
Oh, absolutely.
He looked for his most vulnerable spot, and that's what he went after.
It's also known how much Apollo's taken a liking to a young man like Justin Corino, and has been seen in the locker room giving him tips and coaching him through and lending that experience. Apollo's a team player here in the NWA.
This young man couldn't be coached by a better person than Apollo. The man knows his business, knows his trade.
That's one of the advantages of having an international superstar on your roster, is what he brings to the youth that's in your locker room.
Absolutely. They all look to him for guidance. At least the ones that want to move on.
Absolutely.
You know. Some of them, you know, have in their own heads, they're already superstars.
Here comes Corino fighting back with a big right hand at Danny's head. Danny takes him. It's blocked by Justin. Elbow off the corner. Rams Danny's head into the turnbuckle. Shoots him off. Big collision in the middle of the ring, Tommy. They met head to head.
Oh, yeah. Both of them down. That was a colossal collision. I'll tell you that right now.
Look at you getting fancy.
Colossal collision. I like that.
What are you, Walt Frazier now with the rhymes?
Oh, yeah.
The shot of Baby Huey on the outside there. The world's biggest baby.
Oh, boy. This guy, you know, I'm really getting to dislike this Baby Huey. You know that, don't you?
I know, Tommy. It's a while in the making, but I can see it's getting to you. Juicy shoots him off. Oh, the butt of the elbow right to the jaw of Danny Inferno. Left-handed clothesline there. Big drop kick.
I don't think Inferno believes what's happening to him right now.
Knee to the top of the head. 1, 2. Look at Juicy Justin Corino taking it to the champion right now.
And if you notice, Juicy, he's not wasting his time playing to the audience. He's getting down to business. And you know what that is? That's influence of Apollo on him.
Right, absolutely. But I'll tell you what, right there, you show how tough Danny Inferno is. He bounced right back up.
Oh, yeah, he's a big boy. He's a capable guy. I'm not knocking him. He's a capable guy. It's just that the people that he, I don't know. I don't know why he needs a guy like Baby Huey ringside in a match like this. I just don't understand it.
Taking him up all the way to the top rope. Top rope suplex, superplex there by Danny Inferno.
Kick out.
2 3/4. Can't get much closer. What a matchup here on the TV main event on NWA On Fire.
We've gone about 20 minutes so far. I mean, we've gone a ways in this bout. Two warriors.
Absolutely. Two of the best professional wrestlers in the country right now.
It turned out to be a heck of a match, Ricky-O.
Shoots him in. Charges into a big boot. Oh, he took him straight down right there. Planted him into his knee, Tommy.
This could be it, you know.
Crawls on top. 1, 2.
No.
Oh.
Kicked out. That was 2 3/4 if it was anything.
Tommy, if that took place earlier in the match and we weren't 20 minutes in, I think Justin would have had a pinfall. He just didn't have the strength to hold Danny down.
He'd have been wearing that belt tonight, that's for sure. Don't count him out yet, though.
Shoots him to the outside, baseball slide. He caught Baby Huey with a 5-knuckle shuffle right there.
That's good. That's good.
Drops Inferno over the top rope.
You notice how he doesn't waste any time. He's not playing the audience. He gets right out there and does what he has to do. High
Huge drop kick.
Very high drop kick.
1, 2. Tommy, right now you could see why Justin Corino is one of the fastest growing superstars in NWA On Fire.
He certainly is, Ricky. Oh, he certainly is. I tell you what, I'm greatly impressed by him. I tell you that right now. He's a much different wrestler than he was hooked when he was hooked up with the Players Club.
Oh, what is this? 1, 2, 3, holding the tights, Tommy. Inferno gets the win.